In this video, I'm going to show how to instantly relieve levator scapula muscle pain. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. So if you're dealing with a lot of upper back and neck pain right now, definitely check this video out because we're going to go over one of the main muscles that causes pain in this area. And this muscle is the levator scapula. If you're unfamiliar with it, it is a muscle that is in your upper back, and when it becomes strained and inflamed, it can cause a lot of issues, including pain from the top of your shoulder blade that works into your shoulder towards the side of the neck. What usually causes this is a blend of weakness and tightness that builds in the muscle over time. So to fix this, I'm going to show exercises that are going to help stretch and strengthen this muscle for both quick and long-lasting relief. Each one of these exercises works differently. To get the best results, go through them all and use what gives you the most relief. With that being said, let's get started. So if you're dealing with a lot of pain right now, this is where I would start because this one can get relief within seconds. What you're going to need is something soft and round. A tennis ball works perfectly, but if you don't have one, take several large socks, roll them up into a ball. It should work. So we're going to start lying flat on our back on a floor and take the ball and place it pretty much right over the spot that you're having pain. To target the levator scapula, you want to place the ball a little bit above your shoulder blade, right off to the side of the shoulder. So let's press our body weight into the ball to the point where it's going to be a very comfortable deep massage. We're going to hold that and now take the arm on the side of pain. We're going to straighten it, have our fingers pointed straight towards the ceiling. What you want to do is press your shoulder and shoulder blade downward into the ball as much as you can. And at that point, what I like to do is a small circular motion with my hand and my shoulder. That ball is just going to glide right over that tightness, and this one usually feels really good. So build into this for about 10 seconds, release it, and then repeat this over and over again until everything is nice and loose. And then from there, you can just switch over as many spots as needed and repeat. So if you do have one spot that's just really stubborn, it doesn't want to release, at that point you can take this one to the next level by throwing more movements in to hopefully get more relief. So let's put our arm off to our side, palm facing towards the ceiling, and press your hand downward to the point where it feels like the muscles are starting to activate, and at that point we're going to press our weight down into the ball for that massage. And now I'm going to mimic doing a snow angel. So I'm going to lift my arm up like this as much as I can, hold that for a second or two, and then come back down towards the side. Again, it just hits the muscles a little bit differently. So give this a try about 5 times in both directions, and then switch it up and repeat, focusing on any spot that needs more attention. Here's a really good exercise that we can do standing or seated. Just have very good upright posture. What you're going to do is put your hands out in front of you and hook them just like this. Doesn't matter which side is on top. In fact, during the exercise, switch it up. You might find that one position offers more relief. But what you want to do is try to pull your hands apart like this, but resist against that movement. Because as you do this, you're going to start to feel a really deep stretch form in your upper back. Build into this one as much as you can. Hold it and now slowly raise your hands upward towards the ceiling. Do this slowly because that stretch in the upper back is going to quickly intensify, but build into this one as much as you can. You're going to hold this, and now to take it to the next level, we're going to add in some neck movements. The first one is just tilting your head towards one side, kind of like taking your ear towards your shoulder. As you do this, you're going to feel a deep stretch form from the top of your shoulder blade working towards the side of the neck, targeting that levator scapula. So hold this for about 3 to 5 seconds, release it, and then repeat this on the other side. Just do this nice and slowly for 5 repetitions. Another movement that you can do is to slowly turn your head to look over one side shoulder. Hits the muscles a little bit differently, so give that a try towards the left and also towards the right. But go through all of these movements. You're probably going to find that one just offers the most relief. For me, it's just tilting towards my left, and at that point I just keep building into that movement over and over again until everything is nice and loose. This exercise we can do standing or seated, whatever side that you're having a little bit more pain. Let's say it's your right side. What you want to do is slowly turn your head towards the other side's shoulder as much as you can until you feel a really good stretch form in your neck. You're going to hold this, take the hand on the other side, hook the back of your head, and now slowly pull your chin downward towards your armpit. As you do this, you're going to feel a deep stretch form from the top of your shoulder blade working into the side of the neck, targeting the levator scapula. Build into this one as much as you can, hold it. And now to take it to the next level, what you're going to do is put your arm off to your side, palm facing forward, and you want to press your hand backward as much as you can. Aim to feel a deep activation of the muscles around the shoulder blade and the upper back. Once you feel that, you're going to slowly raise your hand upward towards the ceiling. Once it's straight up, shrug your shoulder upward as much as you can. And again, you're going to feel a deep activation of these muscles. I like to hold this for a couple seconds, release it, and then just lower my hand down towards my side like this, kind of like doing an arc. But I like to do this nice and slowly for about 5 to 10 repetitions, just building into it with each repetition. But the nice thing with this one is, as you do this arm movement, you're probably going to find that one certain movement or position, like right here for me, when I raise it up and lower it right through here, it just really attacks that tightness the most. And at that point, I just keep building into that movement over and over again until everything is nice and loose, or I'm not getting any more improvement. And for good measure, even if the other side doesn't hurt, I do recommend doing this on both sides just to help keep everything nice and loose. Here's a really easy way to release tightness in the levator scapula using just a door frame. So whatever side that you're having a little bit more pain, let's say it's your left side, what you want to do is take the arm on that side, bend your elbow at 90 degrees and put your forearm flush against the door frame. Get in a scissored stance and now lunge your body weight forward as much as you can. As you do this, you're going to feel a really deep stretch form in your chest, but more importantly, you should feel a really deep stretch form across your shoulder blade. Build into that one as much as you can and then hold it. What you're going to do next is slowly turn your head towards the other side's shoulder until you feel a light stretch form in your neck. You're going to hold this, take your hand, hook the back of your head, and now slowly pull your chin downward towards the other side's armpit. That stretch is now going to be felt from the top of your shoulder blade working into the neck, targeting the levator scapula. What we're going to do is hold this position right here for about 15 to 20 seconds, release it, and then repeat this 3 to 5 times. And just with each repetition, build into it a little bit more. To take this one to the next level and target the muscle a little bit differently, what you can do is slide your hand up and down like this. So try reaching upward towards the ceiling and then repeating. What you're going to find is one position that just offers the most relief. And at that point, I would keep throwing repetitions in until everything is nice and loose. And with this one, even if the other side doesn't hurt, throw a couple repetitions in just to keep everything in balance. So here's one that can offer a really deep stretch. We're going to start on a floor on all fours like this. Have your hands roughly shoulder width apart, legs roughly hip width apart. The first thing that you're going to do is walk your hands forward until you feel a light stretch form in your upper back. Once you feel that, take your fingers, grip into the floor so they don't slip during this exercise. You're going to tuck your chin towards your chest, and now you're going to rock your whole body backward, taking your butt towards your heels. Go back as far as you can until you feel a really deep stretch in your upper back. To deepen it though, just allow your chest to sag forward towards the floor. So once you feel that deep stretch in your upper back, to target the levator scapula a little bit more, this is what we're going to do. Whatever side that you're having a little bit more pain, let's say it's our right side, you're going to take that arm, bend your elbow at 90 degrees, have your palm facing towards the ceiling, and what you're going to do is just reach towards the other side, moving and scooping through your shoulder blade as much as you can. It will quickly deepen that stretch, but this is how we're really going to take it to the next level. We're going to take this shoulder on that painful side and we're just going to lower it down towards the floor. So I'm lowering my shoulder and head downward like this. You're going to feel a deep stretch form on the upper part of your shoulder blade working into your neck, targeting the levator scapula. I like to hold this one for about 15 seconds, release it, and then repeat it about 3 to 5 times. And with each repetition, just building into it a little bit more. So with this one though, even if the other side doesn't hurt, I do recommend doing this on both sides just to keep everything nice and loose. So let's end the video with a strengthening exercise that can give long-lasting relief. This one is perfect to do 3 to 4 times a week, and the only thing that you're going to need is a wall. So we're going to start facing that wall and get really close to it. Whatever side that you're having a little bit more pain, let's say it's our right side, take the palm on that side, put it right on the wall, and what you're going to do is slide it upward towards the ceiling as much as you can. When you can't go any further, shrug your shoulder upward as much as you can, activating as many muscles in the upper back as possible. You're going to hold this and now press your hand backward like this, kind of lifting it off. As you press back, focus on moving through your shoulder blade, and you're going to feel a deep activation in the upper back. We're going to hold this for about 3 to 5 seconds, put our hand back on the wall. On the next repetition though, we're going to slide down a little bit, shrug, and then lift off. You're going to notice that it hits the muscles a little bit differently. So keep repeating this, going off to your side like this, and then all the way down towards the floor. As you do this, you're going to find that one certain movement, like right here for me, it just targets that tightness the most. And at that point, I like to stop over that position and repeat this over and over again until it feels like everything is nice and loose, or I got a really good workout. And to make it easy, you can definitely do this with both arms at the same time. But if you do have a lot of pain off to one side, focus on that one as much as you can first, and then repeat it on the other side. If the exercises help, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.